I knew people who actually went out there and got, bleaching cream and everything. They actually laid in the tub, poured capfuls of bleach into it just so they could see if their skin would get lighter.
Transracialism, an inconvenient comparison. Many people are rightly offended by the notion of transracialism, in part because accepting it as a premise requires pretending that significant social hierarchies simply don't exist, setting aside other issues of acceptability. A person racially transitioning from white to black does not have anywhere near the same political or social characteristics as someone transitioning from black to white, even though they are both forms of racial transition. White to black transracial people, like Elizabeth Warren or Rachel Dolezal, tend to be better off post-transition.
Order now and find out if your friends should be more sympathetic towards you.
I'm 13% victim.
I'm 21% victim.
Obviously, if some Nazis were to see Rachel Dolezal in the street at the wrong time, she might be attacked, but that still doesn't make her black.
Iggy Azalea is a minstrel that couldn't be asked to black up. All right, that's what Iggy Azalea. I was talking to a mate of mine, he said, Rom, you're overreacting. You're overreacting. She couldn't rap with an Australian accent. It wouldn't be authentic. Would it be authentic? I don't buy that as an argument. You know, if you went to an Indian restaurant and the waiter was white and for a little bit of authenticity, he said, would you like a poppadom? You wouldn't accept that, would you?
On the other hand, people trying to transition from black to white tend to not do as well, and usually tend to be suffering from a whole bunch of internalized racism that simply isn't present when white people do this shit.
I knew people who actually went out there and got, bleaching cream and everything. They actually laid in the tub, poured capfuls of bleach into it just so they could see if their skin would get lighter.
But yeah, my aunt that lives in Honduras, she basically started using skin bleaching cream when she was about 25, and she started her oldest daughter on it when she was about 11, and then she has an even younger daughter that was about 6 when she started using the skin bleaching cream on her.
I've seen people say that I would never marry a dark-skinned man because, because
Michael Jackson is pop king of sick fucking country.
That's bullshit. He did it to himself.
E qual è quella buona? Quale è cattiva? Qual è buona?
You are the blind bullshit, mommy man. It is so obvious. A black man made the skin white and the hair straight, and you know why?
No.
You sick fucking country make the black man hate himself just like you had the Arab and the children you bomb over here.
A similar dynamic is present with gender transition. Some of these experiences are being captured with incredible insight by channels like GNC Centric and the Peak Resilience Project. As compared to trans men, trans women are much more prominent figures in both the gender theist movement itself and the broader society in general. If it was socially acceptable to use the comparison to transracialism, it would become immediately obvious as to why this is the case. Trans men are nowhere to be seen because identifying as male doesn't give you male privilege, any more than identifying as white gives you white privilege. On the other hand, a white person identifying as black, or a man identifying as a woman, gains all sorts of extra abilities that they wouldn't otherwise have.
So that's against the rules, and you can't sit with us. Whatever. Those rules aren't real.
Turns out I'm not totally white. I'm also part Northern Asian and even some Kurdish. I'm a victim of oppression.
I used to get in trouble for always using the N-word, but with DNA and me, I found out that I'm 2.1% black.
Morning, Steve.
Sup, nigga?
It's like looking at someone who is pretending not to have a disability and another person who is pretending to be disabled and thinking that the situation would be helped best if everyone could just accept these new identities. In both cases, it completely misses the point. Gender theism tries to erase these differences by imposing the new categories of trans and cis. These categories are imposed not just in addition to the old categories, but with the specific intention of erasing them. This new framework then allows two groups with wildly different experiences to be considered alike. Not being able to name power is one of its powers. Not being able to identify male power as male is as politically paralyzing as not being able to name white power as white.
I was born black, I live black, and I'm gonna die probably because I'm black, because some cracker that knows I'm black better than you, nigga, is probably gonna put a bullet in the back of my head.
If you want to talk about the deep discomfort of the arts, dive in. So,